Hi everyone, this is Will White with Appspace here at InfoComm 2025. I want to take a moment to talk about IoT sensors, specifically IoT sensor data. Now, Appspace as a platform have what we call an IoT framework that allows us to pull in sensor data from nearly any source and actually utilize it to both guide workflows in the workplace as well as to democratize that data. And I'll tell you what I mean by that in a second. So just as an example, I've got a LogiSpot. This is a brand new product from our partners at Logitech that is a full-featured sensor for occupancy as well as environmental data. But we integrate with all different sensor platforms, partners like XYSense, VergeSense, Metricus, and so on. We'll use what you want to use to pull that data into our platform. What happens once we do that? Well, we can actually surface that data for your employees, right? It's no longer locked away just for the facilities team to use for their kind of space planning, as important as that is, but we can actually surface it maybe on a room booking panel. So for example, outside of this conference room, I can see what the CO2 level is. I can see if there's anyone in the room, or maybe what the room temperature is, so that as I'm finding a place to sit down and work or have a meeting, I can make smart choices. Similarly, in the Appspace app, maybe embedded in Microsoft Teams or just on my mobile device, I can even filter by that data too, right? So I might filter by desired temperature or lighting condition, or maybe for an individual room, check the noise level, right? I don't want to meet in a conference room that's next to everybody else that's blabbing away on the phone, going to be distracting, so I can find a nice quiet space to work because we're pulling in all of that data. In fact, Appspace can take it a step further and even act on that data. So occupancy, we could automatically book a room when it's in use, right? Even if there's no calendar meetings scheduled. Or release a room. Say I booked that meeting room for an hour, but I wrap up in 20 minutes and walk out of the room, we can free it up for other people to use based on pulling in that sensor data. Now, if you want to learn about those use cases and many, many more, the sky's kind of the limit as far as that goes. You can visit our website at www.appspace.com.